Hey everyone, and welcome back. So this is my second video, and the first in a brand new devlog series about my new project, Dharion. This time I'm talking about something much bigger than before. It's a visual novel with the real RPG elements, a mix of story, choice, exploration, and a gameplay, all built inside Ren'Py. Today I want to give you a look at how it all began, what inspired me, and what I am planning to add as the project grows. I have always been a huge fan of classic RPGs, and yes, like many other people, I grew up playing Gothic 1 and 2. These games had something special, an atmosphere that stayed with me for years. Inspired by Gothic series, I've always dreamed of creating something even 1% as good, something that could capture at least a small piece of that feeling. Of course, I know I will never be able to recreate the full Gothic atmosphere by myself. That's just impossible. But I thought, why not try? Even if it's just a simplified, story-driven version told through the form of a visual novel, it's still worth the effort. So what's Dharion actually about? It's set in a dark medieval world. The kingdom of Grünhelm, once proud and strong, now on the edge of collapse. From the east, orcs and other creatures invade, burning villages and enslaving survivors. And in the middle of all of this house lives our main character, Eckhart, the son of the king's most loyal advisor. And one night his father is betrayed and executed before his eyes. Eckhart is sent to the front lines to die. No training, no armor, just punishment for a crime he didn't commit. But he survives, and that's where the story begins, where the players step in and start shaping his path. Now, let's talk about how I'm actually making this game. So everything you see here, the characters, the background, the lighting, it all starts in DAZ 3D. That's where I create the sense, poses, and overall mood. Then I take those renders into GIMP, where I add filters, adjust the colors, and give each image a cinematic look. For animation, I'm using also Unreal Engine 5, because it's much easier to render video there. For example, here is animation of the player walking through the mine. I built the entire mine environment in Unreal Engine 5 just to make this short sequence. And Unreal Engine lets me move the camera smoothly, add light flicker, and render animation much faster than DAZ 3D. All of that gets imported into Ren'Py, where I bring everything to life. The dialogues, transitions, sounds, and player interaction. This project is still in early stages, but my goal is to gradually turn it into a hybrid between a visual novel and an RPG. So I am planning to implement different mechanics, for example, a combat system with animation and attack reaction, a trading system between the player and other persons, the lockpicking minigames, the quest with multiple ways and complete them, a skill progression system, a craft and blacksmithing, and the movement between locations, not just clicking on a map, but actually moving through animated scenes. And this video is just the project introduction, a look behind the curtain. In the future episode, I will go step by step through each mechanics, showing how I build them right inside Ren'Py, from code to finished feature. Right now, I'm working on the first playable demo, which will serve as the prologue. In this part, Eckhart is still young. He's just a boy after their father's death. And this is where I will be testing and polishing all the core system. For me, Dharion isn't just another game. It's something I've dreamed about for years. It's my personal attempt to recreate the old-school RPG magic, but through my own lens in the style of a story-driven visual novel. This isn't about money or deadline. It's about the joy of creating, of learning, and building of a world from scratch. So if you enjoyed this look behind the scene, feel free to like, subscribe, and stick around. In the next devlog, we will start building the first ruler mechanics together, step by step. Thanks for watching and welcome to the world of Dharion.